Alex and Steve were on an adventure, exploring a new part of their Minecraft world. They followed a winding path through a dense forest, eager to discover what lay ahead. Suddenly, they came across a village nestled in a small clearing. But something was strange. All the villagers were lying on the ground, groaning as if they were zombies. Yet they weren't. "What's going on here?" Alex wondered aloud. "They're pretending to be zombies. But why?" Steve nodded, equally confused. "This is definitely a mystery." They approached a villager who was groaning particularly loudly. "Excuse me," Alex said. "Why are you all acting like zombies?" The villager paused his groaning, glanced around nervously, and whispered, "We're hiding from the flower monster." "The flower monster?" Alex raised an eyebrow. "What's so scary about a flower monster?" The villager shivered. "It stares at our flowers with its creepy purple eyes." Steve chuckled. "It sounds like they're afraid of something that isn't even dangerous." Alex, ever the adventurer, was intrigued. "Let's investigate." Following the villagers' directions, they ventured towards a field of colorful flowers. Just outside the village, they crept slowly, careful not to be seen. Suddenly, they saw it. A tall, slender figure with dark skin and glowing purple eyes was standing among the flowers, gazing at them intently. "It's the flower monster," Steve whispered nervously. "Be careful, Alex." Alex took a deep breath. "Let's see what it wants." Alex cautiously approached the Enderman. "Hello," she said gently. "Are you the one the villagers call the flower monster?" The Enderman tilted its head, seemingly surprised. It made a soft, gurgling sound and pointed at the flowers. You like the flowers?" Alex asked, understanding dawning in her eyes. The Enderman nodded slowly, its purple eyes softening. "The villagers thought you were a monster because you stared at their flowers," Steve said, finally understanding the situation. Alex smiled. "They were just scared because they didn't understand. We can explain it to them." Together, Alex and Steve led the Enderman back to the village. The villagers were still pretending to be zombies, peeking nervously from behind their hands. "Everyone," Alex called out. "This isn't a monster. It just likes your flowers." The villagers slowly sat up, looking confused and a little embarrassed. They glanced at the Enderman, who was still admiring the flowers. One brave villager approached the Enderman and offered it a flower. The Enderman accepted it gently, its purple eyes glowing with delight. From that day on, the villagers no longer pretended to be zombies. They learned that sometimes, things aren't as scary as they seem. And the Enderman. It continued to visit the village, always careful to admire the flowers from a respectful distance. Alex and Steve smiled, knowing they had solved the curious case of the pretend villagers and the misunderstood flower monster. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the land, they knew it was time to continue their adventure, richer for the experience. They waved goodbye to the villagers and the Enderman, promising to visit again soon. The world was full of mysteries waiting to be solved. With smiles on their faces and a skip in their step, Alex and Steve continued their journey, eager for whatever adventures lay ahead.